Hello, everybody. It's such an honor for us to take part in this conference. I'm Konstantin Kim and my partner, Anastasia, are going to tell you about pandemic's influence on small business. Nobody was prepared for the pandemic. Before that, we went to university and hung out with friends. But everything has changed a lot. I meant our daily routine, but tuition fees are still constant. Now, the majority of students have much more free time. Shame on us if we can't help our parents considering our opportunities that appear during online education. The students devoted their free time to work, but not we. We were tormented by conscience. We are students of an economic university. How can we apply our knowledge in practice? Maybe try to start up our own business? But we know nothing about it. You suppose it is a crazy idea, don't you? We decided to learn about this issue better. Started from conducting scientific research to find out how sales indicators have changed, what sectors of the Russian economy are the most profitable, etc. In common, does it make sense to start a business? That is a structure of our presentation. Firstly, we had to check information on how small businesses function. As plain as day, the pandemic devastated most businesses. But guess what? Some managed to thrive. Also, we found out what sectors are thriving in Russia where we could do business. It's crucial not only to learn from books, but also to conduct surveys. So, what did we unearth? Let's share with you. The COVID-19 pandemic has caused the deepest economic downturn. It has wreaked havoc on most small businesses. Revenue fell accordingly, while mandatory expenses are still unchanged. What percentage of small businesses, in your opinion, lost sales due to the pandemic? Of the more than 200 businesses involved in the survey, a jaw-dropping 77% indicated a decline in sales. There are some responses. We are down 85% over the same period in 2019. We had 2 stores and have had to close both. Revenues dropped to zero. Here is the statistic of the pandemic's impact. Well, how you can observe, in 2020 the hugest parts take big decline in sales, about 36%, and need to close permanently, about 30%. In 2021, decline in sales or closure takes 46%, and an increase in sales takes about 40%. So, how you can guess, companies took action steps to safeguard employees and customers, such as wearing masks, making hand sanitizer available, and limiting the number of customers in the shop. What other difficulties did company face? The manager of Dealer Movers said, "We were at the brink of caving in and going out to find full-time jobs." Orders began to pick up again in June, but 3 months is a long time to go without income, and the bills kept coming in. The company managed to stay afloat because of using his credit cards. As a small business, we didn't have a lot of cushions. Do you think all small businesses were only devastated in 2020? No way. Some companies managed to thrive. I'm so happy now that there's huge customer demand, but it is bittersweet that it took all of this to get attention on these brands, said Sunshine Foes, the owner of the wine shop whose sales soared as other businesses closed down. Mrs. Foes opened her wine store, but hours would sometimes pass without any sales. We would stand on the street and beg people to come in and try our stuff, she said. The pandemic changed that. Sales doubled. Another example is e-plastics. Seeking protective devices, customers phoned non-stop. Nobody was prepared for this, said a manager of e-plastics. Everyone was typing into Google search terms for barriers and shields, and we got calls from all over the world. Sales were 30% higher this year than in any previous year. Unfortunately, the pandemic didn't create great conditions for all businesses. And entrepreneurs just should adapt to new circumstances and outlive the hard times. Everything above proves we can do business successfully even now. But we've talked about the situation worldwide. But how is it going in Russia? Which sectors are the most profitable to develop our business? According to the survey, the areas of public catering and tourism are the first to suffer, while trade and services are in second place. We've established which sectors is more prospective and asked students of our university for advice. We started our survey from the question, can small businesses thrive during the pandemic? The option yes chose 73.6%. So the second question we asked was, can students start their business? 76.4% of students answered yes. The last was, if you intended to start your own business now, which industry would you choose? Well, we see leaders are beauty industry, 37.5%, and production, 31.9%. Because of the pandemic, millions of people have lost their jobs. Countries' economies are unable to function properly, and fear and uncertainty about the future have gripped more than 70% of small businesses around the world. Are you still thinking our idea to start business now is crazy? After a thorough analysis, we've realized that doing business successfully is possible. It's crucial to know all the obscure issues and not to be afraid to risk even if the chances are tiny. American economist Peter Drucker said, whenever you see a successful business, someone once made a courageous decision. That's why we are going to give it a shot. These are the sources we used. Thank you for listening. Bye.